name's Eric, and I'm making faces that you can talk to. And not just my face, because we already have that, but other faces. And you can say things to them, they'll say things back to you. It's not an AI thing, not really. It's more like a scripted multimedia thing. Anyways, I'll show you. Let's demo. Oh, but I gotta turn off the light. Light's just... I don't know why, but the light in the evening really bothers me. Okay, so let's go demo. I like to demo at the start. Instead of talking a lot, let's just show what's happened recently. Oh, this is wireframing. Let's go to the app. This is called Wisp. Wisp. Okay, so I've got this screen for recording dialogue. It's one screen amongst 3 working screens in this app. This screen is all about, once you have a bunch of lines for an actor to record, providing a web-based interface where you can record all the lines and manage them and figure out which of the takes that you want to keep. And a take, by the way, is like if you record a line, you might record it multiple times because you didn't like the first ones you did. Well, each attempt is called a take. Okay, and so yesterday I got these little buttons to show up. These little buttons that say how many takes have been recorded for a line. So if I go to select, let's do Carla. I'll just select Carla. And all the lines for Carla are highlighted. Carla doesn't have any takes over here. I'll go ahead and record some lines, and what will happen is it'll change what's shown over here to put little numbered rectangles that there's one for each take. Okay, here we go. Let's record. 3 lines are selected to record, and you've got a little level meter down here I'm a little bit proud of. Now I'm going to start recording. They won't let him bring that bag in. I'll retake. They won't let him bring that bag in. They won't let him bring that bag in. Okay, next line. The outside is wet. It's just water. I cleaned it off. The outside is wet. It's just water. I cleaned it off. Would you just help him out? Okay, so now if I come back here, oh, I should probably do some kind of refresh when I come back, but I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Reload my browser, come back into the speech screen. Let's look at Carla. So on Carla's first line, we've got 3 takes here. That matches what I actually put. The second one, I did 2 takes. That's correct. And then down here, I've got the 1 take that I recorded for the third of 3 lines. Okay, and if I look over here, this window over here is a developer pane that you can open up inside your browser that shows different things that developers are interested in. Go to the application tab. This is Chrome specific, by the way. And then it shows this part here, IndexedDB. That's a database that's built into the browser, and it keeps track of data stored by an individual website. So if I go and look at the Wisp database and look at this table or store, it's called key value. I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows for Carla here. This corresponds to the 3 takes for the first line, the 2 takes for the second, and the 1 take for the third line. And each one of those has got, make sure I'm on the one that's correct. Okay, each one of those has got inside of it all the data for a WAV file. The WAV file is not on the disk. It's not in like the file system. Well, it is on the disk, but it's not in the file system of the computer. It's in this kind of virtual file system that I created and stored inside of IndexedDB, which is browser persistent storage. And all these bytes in this array, they make up everything you would need to put inside of a WAV file. So what I want to do today is make it so these buttons, when you click on them, they actually play the take, the audio from the take. They grab the data from this from this record here in IndexedDB, and they play it. So you can listen to it and know if you want to keep it or throw it away. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to write some code to do that. It won't take me too long. And I've only got maybe an hour and 8 minutes to get it done. So I'll hustle along. All right. So what are the things I need to do? This doesn't act like a button yet. So one thing is to maybe move the little bit of code I got to display this into a separate React component, much like these ones here. Just pattern it after these ones or these ones. And let it get all of the mouse over and click behavior. Then when you click on it, it needs to asynchronously load in this set of bytes from the IndexedDB persistent storage. Convert that to an audio buffer and then play the audio buffer with web audio. By the way, I've already got code in this that will play audio with web audio. So for example, if I set the test voice to male and I go,
I must create, I suppose.
Right? So I've already got that capability in code to do that. I've already got code that I haven't tested it yet, but it should be able to read in a WAV file and convert it to an audio buffer. And I've already got code for making buttons, like this is a button. So it's really just some repackaging of stuff I've already got and gluing it together the right way. So let's move on to that. Into the code. Okay. Speech screen, dialogues. If I'm going to make a new button and it's specific to this one screen, I might as well keep it inside of here, I think. Up until the point it doesn't belong on just this screen, then I can move it someplace else. So let's call this take button. By the way, I've got GitHub Copilot here. Let's see what it thinks I should do. Function. Well, I think I'll help it out some more. Props. Props. Okay, so we'll say, what do we need? What do we need for this? Take no number. Then I want take wav key. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then down here, let's do export default. Yep. Here, let's say const destructure format. Thank you, GitHub Copilot. Okay, then I already did some display code. Let's just move it over to here. So my display code was what? Oh, speech table row. That's where it came from. I think. Dialogue row. That's the one. Okay, span key, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's grab that and move it over. And I'll end up changing that a fair amount, but I like to make little changes at a time. Also, I think this should be take wav key. Okay. So let's move over the CSS for it. yank that. Bring that over to here. And yeah, I'll leave that. I'll leave those comments there. Okay, then if I come back to my speech table, no, dialogue row, I can change this to be return take button. Yep. Okay. So that should give me no functionality, no new functionality, but it should render the same as it just was doing. Oh, wow. No, because it's missing the styles. So let's do an import from take button. There we go. All right, so that's giving me exactly what I had before, but I refactored the code somewhere where I can get more sophisticated with it. Okay. So next, let's take a look at an existing button and just kind of copy some stuff over. Let's see, dialog button, that's probably a good one. Disabled? No, I don't need disabled. On click. Do I need on click? Because I could have on click be entirely handled locally inside of the take button. I kind of like that. Don't need as primary. So my props are probably good. Let's take this and copy it over just as a reference to have it all in the same location to refer to. Okay. All right. So there really isn't any need to change class. The class can be the same. I could change this to be a button instead of a span. And I like that because semantically it's closer to what the thing actually is. Do I want a span inside of it? I don't think I do. Let's just do a button. In fact, I'm going to try that first and just see if it actually changes anything. Okay, it did do some styling that is a little bit weird. Okay. My wife texted me about her getting home. Alright, so I need to do some more styling. Inspect. And we will say border style none. There we go. Just remember that. And I've got some CSS for the hover and mouse down states and all that to copy over from other files. Okay. So this is actually worthless. Get rid of that. Border style. None. Okay, now let's go look at this other one here. I will split it off to the right. Okay. So hover. Yeah, let's just do these first. These are my color swatches. My reusable color constants. Dialog button composes. Disable select, really? Oh yeah, because you don't want to be you don't want it to be possible to kind of mouse over the text on the button and cause it to be highlighted like you're selecting the text. So that's a good one to add to it. Okay, background color button. Okay, color here is going to be button text. I should probably use an REM based font size. Okay. Oh, I suppose there's this cursor pointer stuff. Okay. Okay, let's try that to start. Okay, it is highlighting. Okay, that's consistent. That's very easy. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Cool, I got the buttoness of it, the buttonicity of it working. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I was gonna set the font size with REM, just for more predictability. Let's do 1 REM. See what that does. It feels a little bit large. Let's do 0.8. There we go. I think that's where I had it earlier. Next. Well, we're back to coding. And I think my on click can just play it. Play, wave, take, WAV key, bam. Okay. Yeah, I know about that. So let's see, this should be an async function, just to, so I can use await. And yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so I've got another file over here which would be used to get my speech audio. All right. Take by key, and if I've got my key, it's not going to be hard. Okay, but Okay. Const bytes equals await. Boom. If bytes. Yeah. Let me just say if not bytes. Yep. Okay. Otherwise, we return the bytes. Okay. Do I need to say byte key or can I just say get take? Well, the answer is, of course, I can do whatever I want. But I think this is a little bit better. Just leave it at that. Don't have to be so friggin' specific. All right. Const bytes equals await. No, not await. Get take wav key. Okay, let's import this. Okay, and I've got some other code to convert these wav bytes to an audio buffer. I think I do. Let's go look in my other project. File open SL Web Audio. All of this code, by the way, is open source. So if you see anything you like, go get it. So, okay, WAV util samples to WAV bytes. Here we go. WAV bytes to audio buffer and cues. Don't need the cues yet, though. Let's just get the audio buffer. So WAV bytes to audio buffer. Const audio buffer equals bam. Yes, just like that. And let's clean up my imports a bit. Yeah, bad guess. So web audio. There, that's where we get it. Okay. All right, then I've got some other function that should just play this baby. Play audio util. Play audio buffer. Okay, so I could import stop all and play audio buffer. Does not look like those are exported. And they're exported here, but at the library level. No, I've got them all exported from, yeah, play audio util. Export everything from play audio util. Come back over here. This is, yeah. So that should be exported. What's the deal? Oh, I just add these to the wrong location. And does this need to be in await? I can't remember. Here, just to make sure that it's good, I can do this. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so it's synchronous. That's fine. What if that's all it takes to play this? I would be very surprised that I got it done that fast, but it's possible. Let's give it a fresh fresh start here. Let's go to Carla. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's not doing anything at all. Well, we can debug that. Okay, do we get here? Do we get here? Okay, we got that far. Okay, we got wave bytes, right? Yeah, 241K. Okay, do we get the audio buffer? Okay, we do. 2.7 seconds. Number of channels 1, 41.1K. That looks like a healthy audio buffer to me. It's got samples, I assume. Well, I'd have to call a method to get that part, but okay, let's see how Play Audio Buffer does. Oh, one thing is, do I have? Okay. Okay, here we go. I get the audio context. I do. Create my buffer source. Let's pull this in a bit so I can see more. Source looks good. Am I connecting? Looks like. I don't know. I don't know, there's something off. Like, I see no bugs. It's just not working. What if it, like all the samples are garbage? Like maybe they're all zeroed. Let me make sure it got to here. I'll click on another one. Yeah, it got to there. Yeah, I don't know. Boy, it's a strange bug. Maybe I'm just getting too used to everything working the first time I try it. So let's see. I do wonder about the samples. Like, are they actually the samples from the database? Let me... Okay, so these bytes... If I could just go like deep into the middle of it. Is it a bunch of zeros? Well, that right there it is. It might all be zeros. Maybe I never wrote the code that copies over. Yeah, I think this is just like audio full of silence. Okay. That's fine. Let's take a look at a more recent one. Carla, I just recorded this one just now. Just make sure that that one's messed up too. So midway through, yeah. Zeros. Zeros. I have to check for a ways because it's possible to just hit like a point of actual silence in the recording. Not very likely though, now that I think about it though. Because even when you've just got dead air, there's still sound. So yeah, to have like midway through the samples, to have them all be consecutive zeros is... That just means I lost the recording data at some point. All right, let's go back to applications, and I'm just going to get rid of all my recordings. No, I can't. Oh, I can't select multiples, I guess. Delete. Oh, you don't. Aha. Ah. All right. Let me just delete all the Carlas, and then I'll know if I record some new lines with Carla, they're coming from me after I make changes to the code. Okay. So if I just refresh this page. All right, so Carla, she's empty here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I actually did the thing that I wanted at the beginning of the session, but there's another bug I discovered that prevents me from seeing it working. I might just look at the code to start. So recording dialog, it's got this recording buffer. Save take is gonna grab bytes from whatever is in the recording buffer. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't. Why does it not retain my moderation buttons? I made some setting changes on the stream chat that will allow me to just quickly moderate bots like Insolenti. And now it's missing. And now I'm trying to... Oh, I'm not logged in. Is that it? I think I'm not logged in. Okay, let me log in on Twitch on a different screen that nobody can see. It says my browser is not supported. Please use a recommend. My Chrome browser is not supported. My most popular browser in the world is not supported, according to Twitch. I don't... Oh, God. God, Twitch is failing me hard today. All right, let me just at least clear my little, this will be annoying for anyone watching this, but clear the little chat window. And I know I could have like some like Nightbot or something automatically moderating stuff like that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. All right, back to work. Stupid bot, stupid Twitch for not supporting me better. Okay, so the save take, I'll get my wave bytes from the recording buffer. That'd be one place to see if I'm getting those bytes correctly. So let me go back to here and I'll set a breakpoint. And it's going to go inside of where down here. Yeah, I always get lost in these little things. Where's the one that's got the stuff I care about? It's under Wisp. I was just there. Good God. This one. No? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. There we go. Then we go speech screen. And then what am I looking for? I'm looking for that new button. No, the recording dialog. And then there's going to be a save take here. All right, let's record another Carla line. They won't let him take that bag in. Okay, wave bytes. Show me if I've got garbage. Yeah, I got nothing in there. Nothing. Okay, so my recording buffer is suspect. Okay, no problem. No problem. Let's do this again. Record selected. They won't let him bring that bag in. Okay, now let me see if my consolidation code is correct or not. So the combined is going to copy all the buffers. What do I have in the buffers? Are they all 0 like that again? They're not. They've got samples. Okay, so if I get the combined, is the combined full nothing? It has samples. It's good. Okay, so then I've got sample data all in one buffer. Next thing is, can we put it into a wave file format? So what am I passing? I'm passing combined and the sample rate, which is 40.1K. Okay, so I said WAV from scratch, sample rate, bit def code samples. Cool. Although I know it's going to screw up someplace. Maybe it already screwed up right there. maybe it's already screwed up. I don't know how I could tell really easily if it was. Is this a good idea to have this call here? It seems redundant as fuck. Because I already did my from scratch here. Sample rate 44,100. Yeah, that seems like a foolish call to make. But maybe it already matches. It does already match, so it's harmless, but confusing. I'll have to remember to take it out. Okay, so that, set the tag. Then I'm going to return this wave to a buffer. I'm going to return the buffer of this. Okay, what does it actually do? Okay, that's fine. Okay. One thing occurs to me. It is probably expecting those samples in a different format. Yeah. That's probably it. That's probably it. That's almost certainly it. Okay. I already did that kind of conversion someplace else. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Just look away. Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
I've pushed people by accident.
Rather we not focus on that.
The bad look, he's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Go back to normal. Just wait a
I don't want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
She's one of the worst.
first place. But do we understand?
Wait, just look away.
What a bruise.
Pushing on its own doesn't matter.
I've pushed people by accident.
Rather we not focus on that.
The bad look, he's upset, but he's always upset.
She's probably fine, but don't draw attention to
I
yourself.
don't care if she's a pusher.
Go back to normal. Just wait a
I don't want to ruin it for everyone else.
See what they say.
You're saying
Hey,
she's too
nobody
pushy.
died. You should be more
Can we get a beard in here? Why is it that hard? She just wanted people to clear the path.
Alright. So I'm just really pretty sure it's going to be that sample conversion. I did something like this already. Let me refresh my memory. I think I did it in the other direction. Oh, I don't know. So this is wave bytes, audio buffer, and cues. No, I've got conversion here. Sample 64 to 32-bit linear PCM. Did I even do this in the right way? Because I think it was calling into this audio buffer and cues to wave bytes. And I saw it doing wave from scratch. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, but one thing I do know is that there's no point in this. Because I've already got the sample rate set here. Yeah, there's just no point in that. Okay. Okay. But it was strange that it called into here. It should have called into wave bytes to audio buffer, and that should have called wave bytes to audio buffer and cues. Oh, I'm getting confused between save take, which happens while recording, before I was working on the playing code. Okay, I've got those two things flipped around. Okay, so save take is going to call recording buffer get wave bytes. If I go to recording buffer, where are you at? Then here it's going to combine, it's going to call samples to wave bytes. So come back to SO Web Audio. Samples to wave bytes. Okay, and the samples I'm passing in are garbage to it. So I need to write the inverse of this. Let's say sample 64 equals samples 32. Bit linear PCM2 sample 64. I think that's not really great. Let's see. Let's do 32 to 64-bit linear PCM. That's the correct name. And this will be the samples. And this will be sample 64. And let's just write the inverse of this function. I'm just going to give Copilot a chance to shine here. And I give it about a 12% chance of getting this correct. It does have the context of the function above it to draw from. Yeah, go ahead, try to do the whole thing. Let's see. Ah, stop that. Why do you make me do 2 tabs on this? Okay. I think it did write the inverse. Let me just double check this. Okay, so this is the maximum amount. I can, for a value, take that out. Okay. So float 64 array equals a new array of the same length as the passed in array. Then for each element of the 32-bit array, we assign to float 64 array basically the inverse of this operation above. That should be correct. What is the beef here? Must be a typo. Oh, I see. It's that TO. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Samples to WAV bytes. And then I need to do the same thing, but in this function down here. Or I could refactor too. Since there's a lot of shared code there, let's go ahead and refactor function. Samples to WAV bytes. Don't see a good conceptual name for the function, so I'm going to let it stay as it is, even if it looks like there's a lot of copied code. Okay, that's the samples. This will be that. That'll be samples 64. Okay. Okay, that has a chance of working. Let's build it. Okay. So then, Carla, let's record you again. They won't let him bring that bag in. Okay. I can take a look at these bytes. Let's go take a look at that. There we got samples. There we got samples. All right. And then, bam. And then I also need to do something where the screen refreshes after the recording's done. So I don't have to do this again and again and again. Okay, now it says that. Okay, it did play something back, but it wasn't correct. So I think It's just the sample format to figure out. And there's always so much ambiguity around it for me. Like I'm guessing, you know, just to see if I can get the right format. So that's that sample format. So the 2 has got all zeros. 1's got all zeros. 3, some junk. But something, not zeros. But it must not have been correct. It must have been the wrong sample conversion, or something like that. Take a look at this code again. It's also kind of hard because if you've just got an array of sample data, how to debug that, how to look at that array and say, oh, this is wrong, this is right, I don't really know offhand. So it's kind of like I'm experimenting to get it to the right, whatever it needs to be. So this is wave bytes to audio buffer and cues. This here could perform a conversion if I'm not careful. No, I'm in the wrong place. I keep on forgetting which thing I'm doing. Okay. So audio buffer and cues to wave bytes. No. God, my brain's breaking a little bit. Okay, I'm playing audio. I've got wave bytes that were previously saved. What am I calling? I'm calling wave bytes to audio buffer with my wave bytes, which in turn calls this wave bytes to audio buffer and cues. So that's for playing the audio though. And I know that this actually works because on a different wave file, I load it in that way and it works. So it's the other direction. It's if I've got samples and I'm converting them to wave bytes. Okay. Okay, what is this going to be? This is going to be 16. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go through this again at a slower pace. Yeah, I might have to let this one percolate in my head and come back to it tomorrow. So on the good side, I've got the UI up and going for playing back recorded takes. And I know that I am actually playing samples from that were recorded. But there's some kind of translation that's needed for the samples to get them in the right expected range. And that's going to take a little more analysis and debugging. All right, it's unsatisfying to end the session this way, but I'm gonna do it. Let's stop the stream. I'm stopping the stream. I'm stopping the stream now.